Hey there folks, welcome back to another deep dive into the issues that matter. Tonight we're diving into the not so glamorous world of Pakistani prisons. It's a topic that's often overlooked but incredibly important. Specifically, we're talking about a landmark judgment from the geekies, the Lahore High Court, that's got people talking and thinking. You see, prisons in Punjab, much like prisons in many parts of the world, are bursting at the seams. The overcrowding is reaching critical levels. They're overcrowded, understaffed, and frankly pretty grim. The conditions are dire, and something needs to be done. Now, I know what you're thinking, John, why are we talking about Pakistani prisons on a Friday night? Well, let me tell you why this matters. Well, this isn't just about prisons, folks. It's about human rights. It's about dignity. It's about treating people with the respect they deserve, no matter where they are. And it's about a legal system that's finally starting to take notice. This judgment is a significant step in the right direction. This judgment handed down by Justice Abid Aziz Sheikh isn't just some dusty old document. It's a powerful call for change, a beacon of hope for many. It's a powerful call for change. It demands that we look at the prison system with fresh eyes and a compassionate heart. It shines a light on the plight of prisoners who are often forgotten by society. These are people who have been marginalized and ignored for far too long. And it sets out a roadmap for reform that could have a real impact on people's lives. This isn't just about policy, it's about real, tangible change. So, buckle up, because we're about to delve into the nitty-gritty of this landmark ruling and what it means for the future of prison reform in Pakistan. We'll explore the implications, the challenges, and the potential for a brighter future. And trust me, this is one story you won't want to miss. Stay tuned as we uncover the layers of this complex issue and highlight the voices that are calling for justice and reform. Let's be clear, prisons in Punjab aren't exactly summer camps. They are far from it. We're talking about severe overcrowding, folks. Imagine living in a space meant for a few but crammed with dozens. Imagine being packed like sardines in a can, except the can is dilapidated cell with questionable sanitation. The smell, the filth, it's unbearable. Not exactly a recipe for rehabilitation, is it? But it gets worse. The environment is so bleak it crushes the human spirit. Many prisoners are languishing behind bars without even being convicted of a crime. They are stuck in a system that seems to have forgotten them. They're stuck in legal limbo, their cases dragging on for years. Justice delayed is justice denied. And here it's a harsh reality. And let's not forget about the vulnerable groups, women, children, and those with disabilities who face even harsher conditions. Their plight is often overlooked. Basic healthcare, forget about it. Medical facilities are either non-existent or grossly inadequate. Education and rehabilitation programs, good luck finding those. Opportunities for growth and learning are scarce. The system is failing these people on every level. From basic needs to legal rights, everything is in shambles. It's enough to make you lose faith in humanity. The need for reform is urgent and the cries for help are growing louder. Enter Justice Abid Aziz Sheikh, a man of principle and determination who clearly understands that something is rotten in the state of Punjab's prisons. The conditions are dire and the need for reform is urgent. In a bold and unprecedented move, he issued a comprehensive set of directives aimed at tackling the mess head-on. First up, overcrowding. The judgment sets clear and strict limits on prison capacity, ensuring that the number of inmates does not exceed the facility's capabilities. No more cramming people in like they're trying to win a sardine packing competition. This is about human dignity and basic rights. It also mandates separate facilities for women, children, and those with disabilities, recognizing their unique needs and vulnerabilities. Because guess what? A one-size-fits-all approach to incarceration just doesn't work. But wait, there's more. Justice Sheikh's vision goes beyond just space management. The judgment also emphasizes the importance of vocational training and education programs. These initiatives are designed to equip inmates with skills that can help them reintegrate into society. Actually giving prisoners a chance to turn their lives around instead of just letting them rot. Rehabilitation is key to reducing recidivism, and get this, it even calls for the use of advanced technology to improve prison management and reduce corruption. Who knew that modern solutions could make such a difference? Justice Abid Sheikh's reforms are a beacon of hope for a broken system, showing that with the right leadership, change is possible. His efforts are paving the way for a more humane and effective correctional system, one that respects the rights of inmates while ensuring public safety. In the end, Justice Sheikh's actions remind us that justice isn't just about punishment, it's about creating a system that works for everyone. Now, overcrowding is just a symptom of a much bigger problem, a snail-paced justice system. The judgment acknowledges this and stresses the need to address the root causes of prison overcrowding, like the backlog of cases and the overuse of pretrial detention. And here's the kicker. The judgment doesn't just bark orders, it establishes a system of ongoing judicial oversight. This means the court will be keeping a close eye on the implementation of its directives, ensuring that the government actually walks the walk. Because accountability, my friends, is key. Section 5. Hope, but with a side of skepticism. Can this judgment deliver? So, is this judgment the magic bullet that will solve all of Pakistan's prison woes? Well, it's complicated. On the one hand, this ruling is a beacon of hope. It lays out a clear vision for a more humane and just prison system. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Implementing these reforms will require a Herculean effort from the government. It's going to take time, money, and a genuine commitment to change. And frankly, seeing is believing. Section 6. Beyond band-aids, real fixes for a broken system. This judgment is a major step in the right direction, but let's be real, folks. It's not a cure-all. To truly fix this broken system, we need to think bigger. We need to address the underlying issues that land people behind bars in the first place. That means tackling poverty, inequality, and a lack of opportunity. It means investing in education, healthcare, and social programs that give people a fighting chance. Because let's face it, locking people up is easy. Creating a society where everyone has the opportunity to thrive, that's the real challenge. Section 7. A blueprint for change, the power of one judgment. Despite the challenges, this judgment is a big deal, folks. It sets a precedent for judicial activism in Pakistan. It shows that the courts can and should play a role in protecting the rights of all citizens, even those behind bars. And who knows, maybe, just maybe, this judgment will inspire other courts around the world to take notice and demand better for their incarcerated populations. Because everyone, regardless of their past mistakes, deserves to be treated with dignity and respect. Section 8. The long road ahead from paper to practice. Now, let's be realistic. This judgment is just the beginning of a long and arduous journey. Transforming Pakistan's prison system won't happen overnight. It's going to take sustained effort, collaboration, and a whole lot of willpower. But if there's one thing we've learned from this story, it's that change is possible. It might be slow, it might be messy, but it's possible. And sometimes all it takes is one judge, one ruling to spark a revolution. Section 9. And the fight goes on. Why this judgment matters. So, why should you care about a court case happening halfway across the world? Because this isn't just about Pakistan, folks. It's about the fundamental principles of justice, fairness, and human rights that we all hold dear. It's a reminder that we can't afford to turn a blind eye to injustice, no matter where it occurs. Because when one person's rights are violated, it diminishes us all. So let's keep fighting for a world where everyone, everywhere, is treated with dignity and respect.